Definition of aquaculture. That was the last definition that we were discussing. Let us continue. So we are done with this main definitions. Now we talk about some important types of fish farming. What are the different types of fish farming we are going to come across? Here in the concept of pisciculture, now we look into what are the different types of fish farming. Certain types that we are going to talk about. Some major types of fish farming that we are going to look into. The first one, underline in your volume also, I'll explain you and then you will write some answers. The first one is polyculture. Underline the word polyculture. Polyculture. What is polyculture? Underline the words.
Where is polyculture?
Page 1. Polyculture. Can you see that? Yes. Page 155. Yeah. Underline girl. What is polyculture? When we are talking about polyculture or composite fish culture. Now, let us talk about the concept of polyculture. What is the meaning of the word poly? Many. So, when we are talking about poly refers to the word many. So now, when we are poly means many. Tetra matlab four. So when we are talking about poly means many fishes, many types of fishes can be bred together. Now we generally see that whenever we have to talk about fish farming, it has to be only one type of a fish at a time. Not necessary. At one particular time, 3-4 types of fishes also can be reared at the same time. But certain concept has to be maintained. That is, I talk about a small area of the lake or the pond or the sea. Am I to understand that I have to take care of only one type of fish, or should the condition be something like this? If this is one particular region of the water body, now this is one particular region of the water body, and vertically I select this part of the water body. Now vertically I am selecting this part of the water body. Am I to understand that all throughout the water body there will be only one variety of fishes? Will there be only one variety of fishes? Is this a correct concept? No. Whenever we are talking about any particular vertical stretch of the water body, it is nothing like, it is never like this, that one type of a fish is always spread out vertically all throughout. Rather, the situation is something like this. In a vertical stretch of the water body, it is something like this, where one type of the water body, one type of the organism is here, another type of an organism would be here. One type of an organism, I said, maybe the one which are present on the surface of the water body. These are called surface breeders. The type of fishes or any type of aquatic organism that we find on the surface of the water body, these are called surface breeders. Then there are some types of fishes or aquatic organisms which would be present on the middle zone. There would be some which would be present a little bit lower and lower as long as the light penetrates. So now I may understand that this is one type of a fish, this is another type of a fish, this is another type of a fish present, and this is how I have to take a note. So now I can understand that in the same vertical stretch, I can think of 3 or more types of organisms at the same time. But if I have to do it as a concept of culture farming, I want to do it in a tank. I want to do it in a pond. Basically, when I talk about freshwater fishes, for freshwater fishes we can go for this method. For marine fishes, basically we cannot go for this method. Again, remember this concept. If I have to talk about culturing any type of a marine organism. Is it possible? Basically, no, because they are comparatively bigger in size. So when I talk about culture farming is basically applicable for fishes which are found in the lake and the pond and the river. Culture farming is basically not done for fishes which are found in the sea and the ocean. So for fishes which are found in the sea and the ocean, what type of method is majorly done? Capture farming. Capture farming. So now I think of such type of fish farming in the lake or a pond or a big tank. And in order to save time, what I want to do is breed 4 to 5 types of fishes at the same time. Then I do 2, 3, 4 varieties at the same time. So in a period of some 6 months, I am able to sell 5 types of fishes at the same time. Commercially, that is better, no? So instead of spending only one type of fish in 6 months, so instead of spending time only for one type of fish, I want to breed 6 types of fishes in this 6 months. Now, if that is what I am doing, this is what is known as polyculture. Okay, what is polyculture? The process of breeding 2 or more varieties of fishes in the same water body. But for this process, there are certain rules to follow. For this process, there are certain precautionary measures to follow. Try to understand. So what is the first precautionary measure I am trying to understand? I am saying that this ABC that I have to select, this ABC that I am selecting, should I select ABC as organisms or fishes of different zones of the water, or can I select ABC where all the 3 are surface breeders? I may understand a situation something like this, that I have selected A and B and C, something like this. By mistake, I have selected A and B and C, and I get to see that all of them are actually in the surface of the water body. Is that a correct selection that I have done? No. Because more than half of my water body is barren, not used. And all the 3 species that I have selected are all clustering together, crowding together.
What if some other water body enters in that space?
Water body कैसे enter होगा? Because I am talking about culture farming in a big pond or a lake or a tank. It's manually done. It is manually culture I am talking about.
Like the fish A are called the surface feeders. So what are the fish B and fish?
Middle zone feeders and bottom feeders. So there can be 3 basic types. Surface feeders होता है, middle zone feeders होता है, and bottom feeders होता है. And beyond that, if I talk about beyond that, these are basically the weeds. And after that, the light doesn't penetrate. When the light doesn't penetrate, we don't come across any living organism present there. So now, the entire water body can be divided into 3 regions, 1 and 2 and 3 here. So I'm talking about the entire water body can be divided this way. Now what I have to do is, I have selected 3 types of fishes which I want to grow together. And now I get to see that all sit properly there. All these things a teacher should not tell you in the 9th standard class. ये तो हम second standard, आजकल तो third standard के बच्चे, second, fourth standard के बच्चे so smart. We don't need to tell them at all. Now, when we are talking about, now that my selection is something like this, that I have selected 3 types, and I get to see that all of them are clustering at the top layers of the water, and the rest of my water body is barren. Is this a good selection or this is a wrong selection? Why? Why is this a wrong selection? Can you tell me? Why is this a wrong selection? Why are you saying that it's a wrong selection? Because
half of the water body is barren.
Most of the nutrients in the water body not used. So much of the nutrients in the water body not
They
used.
need each other.
And number 2 is they are competing so much for
The food.
food and water, food and
They
space.
fight for that.
And third is also possible that one may be the predator of the other. One may be the predator of the other. C शायद B को खा रहा है.
इसके
क्या?
सी और ए को खा रहा है
मेडल दे दो.
नहीं बस मेडल नहीं चाहिए
Now, when we are talking about these points, remember why should we select the types of fishes wisely? To select करने में, what are some of the points that you have to remember? We have to remember that the 3 or 4 types of fishes that we are selecting should be surviving in different zones of the water body. Number 2, the 3 or 4 types of fishes that we are selecting should have different nutrient requirements. All the 3 types of fishes should be feeding on different type of fishes and different type of nutrients. Then it is by correct selection. Then the selection is correct. I'll come to you. Third is the types of fishes that I select, the 3 types or the 4 types. None of them should be a predator of each other. None of them should be a predator. कल से हाथ में पेन बांध के लेके आना घर से, गिरेगा ही नहीं कभी. पेन पेंसिल ऐसे पैड्स मिलते हैं ना, हाँ ग्लास वाले जैसे, तो पेन और पेंसिल लगा के रख के आना, सारा पूरा 1 घंटे तक ऐसे रहेगा.
फटा हुआ हालसील नहीं उससे
So now, what are some of the precautions to take, and what is this method called polyculture? Remember, what is this method called polyculture? What is the meaning of polyculture? Culturing 2 or more types of fishes in the same water body, in the same vertical zone of the water body. But what are the precautions to take? What did we decide just now? That the fishes should be surviving in different zones. They should have different food requirements, and none of them should be a predator of each other. This is polyculture. Now we are going to talk about, underline, now we are going to talk about integrated fish culture. How are they different? I'll ask you a question. Dekho, you should be able to understand. Now I'm talking about here, what was this method I was talking about? I was talking about polyculture. I was talking about polyculture. What is polyculture also known as? Underline, take this term, composite fish culture. Composite fish culture. Polyculture also known as composite fish culture. These are the terms you have to remember. Polyculture also known as composite fish culture. Now I'm talking about the second type. What is the second type I'm going to talk about? Now I'm going to talk about integrated. That's the second type that you have in your portion. Integrated fish culture. Integrated fish culture, say suppose I talk about a land or I talk about a pond here. I'm talking about a pond. The pond is not very deep. I'm talking about a pond which is not very deep. And now in this pond, I am selecting certain type of fishes to be grown. Now I'm selecting certain type of fishes to be grown. But there is a small stretch of the pond जहाँ पे water थोड़ा सा और shallow है. Water ज़्यादा
नीचे
कम deep है. So when I talk about the entire pond, in the entire pond, certain type of fishes are growing. In the entire pond, 2-3 types of fishes are growing. But along with these 2 or 3 types of fishes, एक छोटा सा region of the pond है, which is not much shallow. And then we come across that so many different type of plants are being grown here. What are these type of plants mostly? I may talk about plants such as paddy. I may talk about plants such as rice, which basically grow in shallow waters. So now, what is happening in this land? This land, ये जो छोटा सा stretch of land है, should I separate it? You want to go and sit on that side? No. Now, this stretch of land is continued as a pond. The pond is not very deep. So in this pond, 1 or 2 types of fishes are growing. And on one side of the pond, which is almost touching the soil, certain type of plants are grown there. Basically, plants which can be grown in shallow waters. What is the meaning of shallow waters? Where the soil is just not wet, but the soil has water logging. On the waterlogged soil, it's called waterlogged soil. So if this is what we are doing, where fishes are also growing together and plants are also growing together, this is called integrated fish farming. Let us talk about one example of integrated fish farming. In case of integrated fish farming, we also come across that certain type of fishes like rohu and kapla can be grown together. along with paddy. Rohu, katla, these are fishes, inland fishes. These are. This can be grown in the pond or the lake, which has got surrounding a small stretch of land where some paddy or rice can be grown. Understood? So rohu, katla, paddy, or I may talk about rohu is grown and another type of fishes like briggle is grown and rice is grown. So these are some examples. What are we talking about? What is this method known as? Integrated. What is the meaning of integrated? 2-3 things brought together. Hello.
You said it.
So what is the meaning of integrated? Where 2-3 things have been brought together. That is called integrated. No? So what is happening here? 2 or 3 types of fishes along with that one type of plant is growing. So what is the benefit? Can you tell me what is the benefit? Benefit क्या है?
Ma'am, they are benefiting with rice and fish.
So at the end of the season, the farmer can sell the rice or get it from there. Go there. Before I yell at you, go there. I have given you enough chance. Go there. I said go there. Now, when we are talking about this, can you tell me 2 benefits of this method? Can you tell me 2 benefits of this method? Just a minute. What are the 2 benefits of this method?
Ma'am, you get more production.
Number 1, 2 benefits of this method.
Ma'am, farmers get
Enough amount of productivity. The productivity, 2-3 varieties of fishes and grains are the same type. Large amount of productivity. What is the other benefit? What is the other significance? Complete utilization of nutrients. Yield, productivity that I said. So much of yield and productivity. Complete utilization of nutrients. And what is the other benefit? In case one of these fishes are dying out of because of certain type of infection, is the farmer or the breeder suffering from productivity loss?
No.
At least if he has enough things to market. He is dependent on 3 types of fishes and 1 type of grain. Maybe these type of fishes are eaten away or suffering from diseases, getting rotted, or etc. etc. At least he has got 2 types of fishes and 1 type of a grain. So he is not suffering from any productivity loss. So there is no productivity loss. So this is what you'll have to remember.
Ma'am, how much big these tanks are?
How much?
Big these tanks are.
This ponds, these are not tanks, ponds. These are on the soil only. It has to be on the soil. This cannot be on a tank. This is on the soil. Right, right on question now. Mention 2 advantages. Mention 2 advantages of. Mention 2 advantages of. Mention 2 advantages of. Mention 2 advantages of integrated. I'm sorry. Let's not take integrated. Let's take composite fish culture. You get more on that. Mention 2 advantages of composite fish culture. Concept is more or less the same, but composite fish culture, please, I have questions. 2 advantages of composite fish culture. Likho. What is the first point to write? Composite fish culture.
More production.
To increase, or this method is practiced for higher productivity or yield. For a higher productivity or yield. So many types of fishes at the same time. This method is
fish culture.
Advantages you are supposed to write. So write down the advantages of composite fish culture I asked you. No? So the first point you will write is this method gives a higher yield. Composite fish culture gives a higher yield or productivity. Number 2, what was the second point that you have to write?
Ma'am, utilization of nutrients.
Complete utilization of nutrients.
Higher yield
or productivity. We are talking about fishes only. Higher yield or productivity. Number 2. Complete utilization of nutrients.
and utilization of water bodies.
nutrients. That itself is explaining the concept. Complete utilization of nutrients. Number 3. Complete utilization of nutrients. I'm giving you 3. You can write any 2. Number 3. In case any type of fish suffers from infection, the breeder does not have productivity loss. The breeder does not have productivity loss. Now, you will take 5 questions which you are going to answer after I explain you the next topic on your own. 5 questions. The next topic that we are going to talk about would be beekeeping. Beekeeping.
And bee means honeybee.
Honeybees. You take down the questions first. I'll explain you. I will not give you the answer. Very simple design. You will write down the answers on your own. You take down the question first. Indigenous. You should be able to understand these terms now. Right?
Indigenous breeds of honey.
So you दिख रहा था इसके लिए
कौन सा you दिख रहा है?
ये dot भी दिख रहा था.
You should be used to such type of handwriting now. You don't expect me to write like this. I'm not teaching in a second standard or third standard. I hope. Don't expect. Stupid boy.
आगे इससे भी खराब हैंडराइटिंग आने वाला है.
हाँ?
आगे जाके इससे भी खराब हैंडराइटिंग आने वाला है.
किसका?
ये सब आप जो राइटिंग लिख रहे हो, आप बोलना चाहते हो कि आप फ्यूचर टीचर्स से इससे भी खराब राइटिंग आने वाला है.
नहीं, फ्यूचर टीचर्स के ऐसे ही कर्सिव हैंडराइटिंग आएगा. You have to improve your maturity. You have to understand much better. When you go to the best and the best doctors, handwriting और खराब रहता है. But treatment सबसे अच्छा है.
Blindness.
So you have to come to our level. You have to come to our level. देखो. You have to improve your level. Name an exotic bee species. Name an exotic bee species. That's why repeatedly I ask you in this batch. Are you prepared for the test? किसने बोला? Definitely she is prepared. He 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 is prepared. Best time. There's one more girl. I'm sure about that girl. Arman is next. Oh, Rajvi. What is the next part? चलो फटाफट. Any one economics importance? This is a very common question that you are asked.
सर कौन क्लास है?
हाँ?
अब क्लास कब है? क्या क्लास ये लिखता था?
Are you prepared for the test?
100%.
Ma'am, you also.
हाँ, सोने के लिए इसको किसने बोलेंगे आंसर? He is the most witty child in this class. I should tell you.
God. उसका भी तेरा भी ना मारिए ना.
She also must be thinking, but वो बोलने के लिए डरती है. Oh. Right? Need everything?
I'm no interest on
Of course. You should not spend time in all this nonsense. And discuss on this, then you should be able to answer all these on your own.
So क्या लिखा है B?
Keeping.
Are you prepared for the beekeeping?
मेरे पेन के रेडियो उड़ा के हैंडराइटिंग नहीं समझ आ रहा।
एबीपीस दे पाएगा
क्या है वो विश्व?
कौन सा? Obviously.
ऐप लग रहा है।
तेरे को समझ में आया ये क्या है? किसको आया समझ में? किसको आया समझ में?
Yes, ma'am.
सब आए बोलेंगे।
आए बोलेंगे कि वो लोगों ने लिखा है?
सबने लिखा है।
चलो चलो फास्ट ना। देखो लिखा तुमने क्वेश्चन सारे?
Yes miss.
Are you prepared?
Yes miss.
चलो ना। Beekeeping. In case 10th में अगर हम मिलते हैं, you should be much more smarter and sincere. Smarter तो बदमाशी करने के लिए तो हर एक जन smart है. Sincere बनो, sincere बनो, sincere बनो. 10th ऐसे नहीं जाएगा. चलो. Now we talk about beekeeping. Very small segments in this chapter. Beekeeping, what are we talking about? Honeybees, basically, no? Now these honeybees, are they of economic importance? Very much.
Very much miss.
Now honeybees, अब ये कुछ ज़्यादा smart हो गया. Now honeybees, they are of great economic importance. Why? Because they give two types of products. What are the two products? Honey and bee wax.
वो क्या होता है? बालों में लगाते हैं वो wax.
बालों में wax कौन लगाता है?
वो जेल लगाते हैं, sorry, जेल लगाते हैं. Wax भी लगाते हैं, wax भी लगाते हैं.
I was really having a doubt. Is it something that I don't know? बालों में wax भी
लगाते हैं मिस,
हैं?
लगाते हैं. जाके देख लो, लगाते हैं.
I think I have to check.
Yes, पता है. वैसे बाल वैसे खड़े होंगे ऐसे.
I don't have that much of time.
जेल
नहीं, wax भी होता है.
नहीं बात
अच्छा हाँ
Wax भी लगाते हैं.
हाँ बता हाँ वही बोटिंग लिक्विड सॉलिड
Chalo, so what I'm going to write, keep looking for the answers for all these questions. So first of all, we are talking about beekeeping. For the entire process of the scientific method of rearing and breeding of honeybees. What is that called? Apiculture. So you get the answer for the first question. What is apiculture? The scientific method of ये जो typical format में definition सबसे पहले से लिखते आ रहे हो. For cattle also, for fishes also, for poultry also. वही same standard definition लिखना है. खाली एक ही word change होगा for bees. पहले तुमने लिखा है for fishes, for cattle. The scientific method of rearing and breeding and caring of honeybees is known as apiculture. हो गया? Now next is we talk about indigenous and exotic breed. तो ये भी concept पता है. Indigenous मतलब of our own country, exotic मतलब other countries. Look at your own volume also. What are some of the indigenous breeds we talk about? Apis indica, Apis dorsata, Apis florea. Bees के scientific names है. तुम्हारे पास book है? So see here. So we are talking about these names. What are these? Apis dorsata, Apis florea, and Apis indica. Now it is written as complete name Apis cerana. This cerana you don't have to write. Apis indica. So Apis. What are the indigenous? Any two indigenous names you write. What are the indigenous names? Apis indica, Apis dorsata, Apis florea. Any two you write. Exotic कौन सा? Mellifera. Apis mellifera हो गया. Exotic breed, exotic variety. Then ये जो bee hive देखा है? Bee hive कभी natural bee hive?
BI book है.
हाँ?
BI.
वो गाना रख में तो book. Natural bee hive कहीं पे देखा है?
वो क्या होता
मैं मेरे रंगों के
है?
पेड़
बी का जो छत्ता.
रहने को
बी का घर ना, वो छत्ता बोलते हैं उसको.
बी हाइव जो है कहाँ पे होता है बेसिकली?
झाड़ों पे.
हाँ झाड़ों पे.
बिल्डिंग में भी होता है.
बिल्डिंग में होता है and always in a place where there are enough plants around. Basically in a place where nearby there should be plants and there are also flowering plants. And these flowering plants, from these flowering plants, the bee would go to get the nectar, juice nectar. The nectar. Now, this nectar that the bees drink, collect in their comb, which mature, and now that the beehive in a period of some 8 months, 12 months, in a year also,
golden color.
Huh?
Golden color बनता है,
Golden
normally
color
बनता है.
bन जाता है. And now they are squeezed off, and it is the nectar only which got matured, and that is what is the honey, no? So now
nectar sweet.
huh?
Nectar sweet.
Nectar is always has got a liquid amount of glucose in it because the plants are.
Ma'am, this
Sugar is
nectar can we collect nectar?
We can collect
nectar.
but it is in very small quantity. The flower nectar, if you see, yes, you can squeeze one flower to see the juicy white substance coming out. But now the bees are doing it for a year long. It is a year-long process. So now it is getting gathered and getting matured, and the sugar, the concentration is changing, and now when you squeeze it is honey. Now we are talking about that. Now that we look into the next concept is when we are talking about normally, naturally, we are talking about a honeycomb. Yes, we get to see honeycomb is always developed in a place where there are enough amount of flowering plants. So what are these aggregation or collection of flowering plants known as? This aggregation or collection of flowering plants is known as pasturage. I am adding one more question there. What is pasturage? Define pasturage. Define pasturage. So what is the meaning of pasturage? Collection of flowering plants which provide nectar. That's called pasturage. So now you know exotic bee species कौन से लिखना है? Economic importance of honey bee क्या लिखना है? Economic importance, they provide honey and wax.
बालों का wax.
Bee venom is not an economic importance.
Collection of flowers.
Next वाले के लिए भी same लिख सकते हैं honey and mention any one economic importance of honey bee. Mention 2 products obtained from beekeeping. 2 products.
Honey and wax.
Honey and wax. You are also asked what is some of the benefits. Benefits क्या है of honey? Honey helps in curing cold, cough and cold.
Heart के लिए भी है.
Honey helps in increasing the digestive capacities. Very good in digestion.
In deserts.
In deserts.
Honey is also a good source of sugar. We can use it is a source of food.
Sugar free sugar.
Oh boy.
So now that we are talking about in the entire process of making any type of dessert and cakes, pastries, instead of sugar, if you put honey, that is even more nutritive. So there also you have to study what are some of the nutritive or economic importance, advantages of using honey. Take that straight away in your volume. And the last concept, the last concept, there is one more word underlined in your volume, apiculture. I'm sorry, apiary. Apiculture already I gave you as a question. What is an apiary? What is apiary? Apiary is an artificially made honey.
Honey, bee.
Artificial. It's an artificial beehive. It's an artificial beehive जो wooden frame से बनता है. That is called apiary. What is an apiary? Artificially made honeycomb. That is artificial that. And the naturally made, that is we call it as beehives. It's not so. So are you aware about all the answers? Do you know all the answers?
Yes.
Go through all these questions. I'll give you one more minute. Therefore, if any answer you don't know. Define all the questions. Define pasturage. The collection of flowering plants. Pasturage. Pasturage. The collection of flowering plants which provide nectar. Collection of flowering plants which provide nectar. Can the neem flower act as a pasturage?
No.
It does not provide nectar, but the jasmine can. So all flowers don't provide nectar. So near the
Shoe flower does provide
सबने क्या बोला apiary का apiary.
artificially made honeycomb or beehives. Artificially made beehives.
And long ago, I have broke an answer.
Very good. You can do such type of job only.
And one he has done me in my hand.
Stung me.
Because that's such a big
Only my hands are tied that I cannot give you right next session. Otherwise, I also will. करो, did you write down all the questions? Answers करके आना next time I will check. The next class we are going to start with the next chapter, natural resources.
Why is king? Is king. Oh yes. Yes.